Greetings from Cuyahoga Falls. My name is Jehovah. Welcome to War of Rights. It is Saturday, and we're hanging out with the UEC. So special thanks to everyone in the UEC for once again allowing me to set in and spy on these awesome events. Today, something special. We're in the West Woods. Not often do we see this map, and you're not going to see shit because it's all trees. All forest, but what a great map to fight on, especially when the boys are so organized. They know exactly where they need to be, and you know in the UEC, organization is their speciality. And you see how they line up here. We're in the West Woods. Let's do some history real quick. This part of the battlefield, so let's get our bearings. That is the cornfield right there, the Miller's cornfield. Those are the East Woods, and that is where the Union forces would be coming from. I think it was Sedgwick that came across and actually smashed in to the West Woods right here. Now, what ended up happening to him? Well, he gets flanked by McClaws, among others, and it is not a good time for them. Partially because of the way they entered the woods. They actually came in, in line, one after the other. They couldn't actually maneuver once they got into the woods, and it became a real problem. And the Confederates enveloped them and drove them out. And that is the attack that you're getting here today. So Confederates on defense. We go live at 40 minutes into the match. So sit back, relax, enjoy the fun, and thanks once again for being here. Make sure you talk in the chat. Love to talk to you guys while the battle is going, answer your questions if you have any. But look at the turnout, man. I'm loving the big servers, the UEC, filling them up. Let's take a look at it right here. 197 of 200 spots. You can't ask for much better than that, man. We're getting the bigger servers, and it's really going to get great. But if you take a look here, we got Alabama German Legion. 14th Louisiana on the Confederate side. We also have the 8th. Oh, I love what they've done, by the way. These little tiny touches that make the game look so much better. This right here, look, no more do you have to wonder, oh, it's 3rd South Carolina. You know exactly who it is. Oh, it's the 1st North Carolina Sharpshooters. Oh, it's the 7th Michigan, and it's the 72nd Pennsylvania, right? And this makes it easy for a guy like me because I can go into my book and I can look at these. So let's take a look here. 72nd Pennsylvania. I got a second.
The 51st.
Wait, what?
I think I could find it that fast. I doubt it. Oh yeah, there he is, under Howard. 72nd Pennsylvania in this area right here. Who else was on that side? 7th Michigan.
I would suggest third brigade.
Excuse me.
Together with Livington moves on the right side.
You hear Frank talking in the background there. 7th. I don't see the 7th Michigan.
Around
7th Ohio.
25 sounds good. Then maybe you guys.
I don't know. I don't see it.
While we are coming through the
Pretty
right
interesting
line,
though. Yeah, McClaws and Anderson came in and really stopped this attack. Historically. Well, the clock has started, and you hear the Yankees singing as they enter the woods. We'll hear if they're singing the same tune on their way out of them. And this is your Irish Brigade. They're going by the coalition when they all get tied up together. And you see the 4th New Jersey here, 5th U.S., and the Irish all together as one.
Shoulder arms?
They weren't calling themselves a coalition today. I can't remember exactly what they were calling themselves. I apologize. You see the 3rd Alabama here, looking good, along with 14th North Carolina. So that's cool. A lot of little units, but they're growing. So if you are interested in this game and you have a European time code, it might be interesting to join one of these fine regiments. Here are the 52nd New York and the 51st New York. We know them well. Match the 52nd with the 2nd Delaware, and you get the 3rd Brigade. That is the answer to the mighty 88 over on the Union side. And speaking of the Confederates, what have we got in defense? Alabama German Legion falling back a little bit. We got the 2nd U.S. Cav here. Captain Eddie usually in command. I don't see him today, so we'll see who's leading the boys. Looks like Sluggy in command there. 56th Virginia. We know all these boys. Captain Slaughter. And there's Hogg in the 8th Florida. Lieutenant Fritsch, our
Hold, right space.
This is the man that won the Green Heart of Valor. And I'm looking forward to giving away another one, and this is a great map to do it. Lots of flags are going to go down here. Lots of enemy positions are going to get overrun. It's going to be really cool. So I got a feeling we're going to be giving out some Hearts of Valor after this one. Looking forward to doing it.
To our left, so they should be able to anchor our left flank.
All right, so we'll take a look. We see the Union coming in. They're going to take their time. No reason to hurry. And we've really only got one company entering the woods first. It's going to be your 3rd Alabama with the 14th North Carolina. New to the UEC, these units, welcome boys. Check out your names. Appreciate you being here. Look forward to seeing more of you. 3rd Alabama's got some mass on them. And I wanted to say this is where Tischer was for a little while. He came back to play around a little bit, but I can't remember if that's correct. Yeah, Captain. Oh, man. Let me see if I can get this. Moskovit. Captain Moskovit. Now, it's probably Moskovich or something. A little longer than I can read. Oh, Captain Williamson's here, too. 3rd Alabama. They sound Russian, but I don't know. It's hard for me to say. 5th U.S. Lieutenant Parker out front, looking at a spy up here.
Front into line.
5th U.S. front rank. Everyone else rear rank.
And so you can see this, the Confederates all spread out in a long line here. Very interesting.
Yes, we do.
14th Louisiana here, 2nd U.S. Okay, they see the enemy.
Southeast, southeast, southeast.
And you see the fire coming in. We'll see how the 3rd Alabama can hang on. Ooh, a lot of shots going high. That one hitting the mark. All right, and the Confederates, Alabama German Legion. Oh, man. 3rd Alabama does not want to be coming in front of the guns of the 8th Alabama on their first trip here. 8th Florida as well, hitting them. Ooh, Hog almost catching a bullet there.
Guys in the left wing, if you can't shoot on the left wing, join on the right side now.
There's Malice. Oh, man, I got an error on my stream here. What the hell's going on?
No, Jackson.
It says we're still streaming. Oh, it just wanted to play another commercial. You son of a bitch. Tiberius and the boys holding their ground, waiting for the Union. Looks like we got a strong attack on the left here. So this is going to be the main Union front. Led by the 3rd Brigade, it looks like. Yes, it is. Captain Frank in the vanguard. These boys do hold a real pretty line. So 3rd Brigade entering the battle. Although I don't see the Delaware here with them. Oh yeah, there they are. Always sniffing out the flank is Captain Frank, and that's what he's doing right there, trying to find the Confederate left. But right now they're bunched up. This early movement into the woods on the left for the Union side has drawn a lot of Confederate attention. And you can see the Irish. The 5th and the 4th.
Fire!
And the guys are pretty much firing at smoke at this point. Frank's attack here is going to be big. There's a lot of men, and he's well in behind him.
Prepare to hold.
Captain Richtung Südwest Rauchentwicklung.
But he has to find him. He sees the smoke.
Hold. Ja.
Linie voraus.
By company, make
Beginn zum Second.
direkt 12 Uhr voraus in dem hohen Gras. Verbindet Company voraus.
Südwest Rauchentwicklung hinter der Ecke. Oh.
Wip.
Ja.
And Frank doing his best to try to sneak around here. He's quite a flanker.
Company prepare to hold. Hold.
But so dangerous. Got all these men behind him. He's trying to find the enemy line. He's found it. Right there it is.
Hol Tobi schnell. Take aim. Aim. Fire.
And who's he firing at? That's the 56 Virginia. Slaughtering the boys. Holding a little resistance here against the mighty 52nd and 2nd Delaware. This is the 3rd Brigade, and they are coming with some hot, spicy peppers for these Confederates, and there's not many left of them. And a lot of those shots going high. Hard to hit people in the woods. A lot of foliage to get in the way.
Captain?
Yep.
Slaughter's like, hey, by the way, do you know half the army's on my front?
Line from the left, have to reload, please. Behind first
Alabama's cleared the right flank.
Somebody said it's
They're on the
northwest
left
enemy.
company, shoulder arms, left face.
All right, so Fritz just saw him
Into line mark.
as the Virginia is having to fall back, and he's right. They're on your left, all right. It's the whole damn Union Army.
Second platoon, fire!
Hier rein, die Lücke, Rock.
Firing by platoon, just very, very disciplined. You see the boys pouring a lot of fire, and they're wearing the Iron Brigade
Ja,
hats.
machen wir. Ja.
Mal auf den Stein klopfen, welche Dreckskäfer rauskrabbeln.
And here they go. They're going to march right up into the 8th Florida. Frank's doing it with a pistol. And I guarantee Hogg's trying to find his flank right now. No, they're still out in front of him, throwing down volleys.
Reload.
8th Florida got some help from the 14th Louisiana here as well. Florida getting beat up here.
You see them right in front of us? On the right is friendly. You see the guys kneeling? That's friendly.
See the blood,
But on the
you see
left,
the blue, mate.
Hawk, they're
further
coming in,
smoke,
they're coming in.
that's
right in
enemy.
front of us.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay, take
Company,
aim.
take aim.
That's fine.
On the left target.
Hey,
not the
no.
close one.
Fire, I'm dead.
Oh,
Fire!
Okay, one out of 12.
brutal volley. You see Hogg going down the U.S. Army here, having their way with the Confederate left.
Ja, Fahne.
Fahne, yo. First platoon.
Ja, ça va.
So the 3rd Brigade doing some dirty work here on the Confederate left. You see Stricker moving them out.
Ja, never mind. Komm mal zurück.
Look how disciplined these guys are going into battle, dude. So awesome. Oh, and they've broken it into platoons.
Right in tank fire, northeast, northwest.
Look at this.
I see you aiming at Südwestlinie.
Südöstlich, südöstlich,
Sehr, sehr.
Northwest.
6 Mann.
Hey, wo seid ihr?
Lass uns den Stein holen. Lass uns den Stein holen, Mello. Beide gemeinsam.
Wir rücken einen Stein vor, hold your fire.
First platoon. Double quick forward.
And here they go.
Ich hänge den Stein fest.
We'll go with them.
Ost, Südost.
We're with the 3rd Brigade.
Left. Fall in.
Fall in by Mello.
Hold advance. Fall in.
They were looking for the enemy. They found him.
Senken zurück, zurück, senken Platoon zurück, zurück, senken Platoon zurück.
Zwei Linien.
Senken Platoon, retreat.
And they're having to fall back. So a stubborn defense here put up by the Confederates. 8th Alabama, German Legion. We got 14th Louisiana here. Oh, the 5th U.S. is here. Oh, the Confederate flag is in the dirt. An opportunity in front of us right now. The coalition has overrun the Confederate position, and the 3rd Brigade firing into this position. Will they be hitting their own men?
No.
Oh, and here comes the Confederate response. It's the 1st Tennessee. You hear Whiskey screaming orders.
Behind this rock. Battle line, get your loads in.
Battle line to
Somebody pick up the flag.
Get behind this rock,
This doesn't count because you're not going out and taking it back from the enemy.
On
Whiskey's ass, on Anchor's ass, let's go.
And you see there's a lot of Union still here. Frank and the boys. Oh,
Left.
Speaking of, Frank just took a bullet to the face, it looks like.
Prepare to hold.
Oh.
But Toby's still here.
Oh, we gotta try.
O'Keefe is still here.
Second platoon, make ready.
See the second platoon. Oh. And we've got a counterattack already in the match. 1952 on the counter clock. And the Union holding the point of contention in the West Woods. Showing complete dominance today so far, and the Confederates licking their wounds. They're going to have to figure out how to push this Union advance off. And here come the 8th Florida. It's good to see Polyhaw back on the channel again. Jackson is here as well, I believe. I thought I heard him. Guys don't get to play every week.
Take aim directly northeast. You see the flag through the woods.
Aim low, gents.
Under the flag, aim under the flag.
Fire.
Polyhaw, the former first lieutenant, stepped down. He got busy in real life, and you know, these professional light companies, they just work so well. Fritsch stepped up into line because Jackson couldn't do it either. He had other stuff going on, and it just works out. And it's a compliment to their company because a lot of companies fall apart when those kind of things happen. Ooh, large volley coming in. Did Frank just run right back in and get shot? No, there he is.
The enemy is Ihr macht Ihre Position Richtung Ost.
51st.
I heard the 51st is here as well. Oh, they're getting hit from behind by the Alabama German Legion. Look at this flank attack, son. And they're counterattacking. Here they come. So the German Legion doing what they can, but getting wiped.
So, zum Cap Point, meine Herrschaften. Schöne Arbeit.
Fick dich! And the flagman goes down.
Second platoon, charge geworden.
Rifle left.
Second platoon,
Prepare to hold.
And they're trying to get the boys back in order. It's chaos right here at the point of contention. And the clock is ticking down. You see that blue line bleeding away from the Union. And that's because you see the 8th Florida right up here in their face. And you hear them. They got the bayonet on the charge. We'll go with them.
Oh, you're not gonna put the bayonet on. Sorry.
8th Florida, regroup. Double ranks on my left. 8th Florida, guard against men, guard against infantry.
Guard against.
Here they come, a counterattack. 3rd Alabama.
Hold the position, boys.
And they're flooding in from all directions. 56 Virginia. You hear the huzzah. Confederates are engaged. And the 3rd Alabama along with the 2nd U.S. Cav. Nope, U.S. Cav is still here.
Moikka.
8th Florida has been wiped. It's amazing how it just got all quiet in the spot. Just chaos just moments ago. But Frank and everybody are here. And they're capping the point right now. 16:23 left in the counter clock. Thankful that the clock is working this weekend. It's very nice.
Is this the...
Never realize how dependent you get on these kind of things. And the Union a little bit disorganized, but they're in the right spot on the battlefield, and they're at the right time. Confederates engaged. So the attackers really showing some muscle here.
51st als Skirmisher ein bisschen vorausschicken.
And fire coming in. And look at this, we got another Union flank way out on the flank. Look at this. 4th New Jersey.
I've hit like 8 trees.
5th U.S. on a wide flanking maneuver here. Lieutenant Parker. Going to try to catch the Confederates in the flank as they enter the battlefield. And you hear the rebel yell. Both sides now engaged. 15 minutes left in the match. 8th Alabama, German Legion. And you see the Confederates flanking to the left. I can give you 2 guesses who that is.
Big blob in front of us. You can't
2nd U.S. Cav.
And fine.
On the move. Sluggy's got his guys trying to put some heat on the Confederates. Or it's on the Union, I'm sorry. Look at that blue line. It's bleeding away from the Union, and it's going there fast. Confederates approaching the point of contention. They do have Union on the flank here. It's in the form of the 5th U.S. Cav.
Dress
Let's go.
left.
One line. Left. They're to the left.
And we'll see if this draws Confederates away from the point of contention. Looks like they're ignoring it for the most part and driving straight into the middle. And that's your 8th Florida. No, 8th Alabama. The stormtroopers of the UEC, and they're driving straight into the Union. And they've pushed them off their position. 8th Florida here with them as well. 1st Tennessee. Most of the Confederate Army.
Alabama here zum Lieutenant.
So a great push, but the Union's not done with this position yet. You see them off in the woods there. But the Confederates desperately trying to break this counterattack before it's too late. Here come the 52nd. Frank and the boys back in action already.
Fire.
Süd-Südwest, Feindlinie.
You see the smoke blowing away from the Union? That's helpful. Oh.
That's wrong. We are not here.
You hear Frank? That's wrong. We're not here, Whiskey. Oh, shit. So trying to flank the flankers and ran into the 8th Florida, and you got to charge them now. Here they go. 52nd New York into the 8th Florida. Can the Floridians hold against the 3rd Brigade? Oh, a massive charge by the Union. And the 51st is here, 2nd Delaware. 1st Tennessee coming in to help mop it up, but man, there's a lot of Union left. Wow, what a push by Frank and the 3rd Brigade. But more Confederates coming in. Nope, this is the 5th U.S. coming in. They're converging, and the Confederates almost breaking the counterattack, but the Union coming back strong. The 3rd Brigade leading that attack, taking back the point of contention, and the Confederates in real trouble now with 12 minutes left in the match. Both sides engaged. And the Union, obviously, and happy with themselves. They should be.
First Tennessee, behind us and right. Behind us and right. First Tennessee. First Tennessee, over here.
Hear how confusing it is trying to get everybody lined up. And they pretty much wiped the whole Confederate Army, so we got a couple scouts out here. That's about it. Well, we do have the 2nd, I believe. 2nd U.S. has not been wiped. They're playing skirmisher, and they're playing well off, doing their jobs, harassing the enemy.
Up here, you can shoot them in the back. Did it once.
But you can see with 11 minutes left in this match, the Union, the blue line, going back their way. How will they defend this position? Yeah, they've got a line of Confederates in front of them, too. 14th Louisiana, possibly? Yes, it is. Matt and the boys over here giving them some trouble. Overwhelmingly outnumbered here is the 14th.
Fire.
I'm not going to scare these boys away. That'll take bullets.
Break reloads. Break reloads. Get behind the rocks.
All right, so he's trying to get them some cover.
Behind the rocks, get cover, independent fire.
All right, and the Union is moving out. They're not going to let them stay in that position long. It's Toby. He sees the Confederates coming this way.
Make right ready. Straight
United, take A. Feuer! Ja, wir haben gerade gemischt. Wir haben uns erstmal gesammelt.
Alles rein!
Genau, alle rein.
Brand Udo zu mir.
And the 56th just had to get out of there before it was too late. But the Confederates are coming in. 1st Tennessee, straight up front. Whiskey going straight in, charging a suicide charge. But he's not alone. Here come more of them. 8th Alabama, German Legion. Flagman going down. It's a mess of smoke and confusion.
Sorry.
Here the guy's still giving orders in all this chaos. The Union has stood. 3rd Brigade coming back and forming a strong defensive position here. And the Confederates are going to be... Ooh, they better second guess a frontal attack against that line. And you can see the blue line is ticking away. The Confederates don't have to come all this way. 8th Florida.
Just firing, guys.
8th Florida and 8th Alabama, Mighty 88. Together here in the woods against the 3rd Brigade. And 3rd Brigade's going to get the best of this match so far. They outnumber the Mighty 88 by a few. But they're turning to leave the area. Oh, they're getting hit from the side.
Yeah, they're falling. No, they're being charged.
Being charged by the 2nd U.S. Cav.
Lasst euch nicht zerreißen. Schulter an Schulter bleiben.
And you hear the huzzah. Now the Confederates are taking losses.
Okay, keep them going. Give them hell. Give them hell. Come on, guys.
Keep it up, boys.
I'll give you
And you see them shooting into the backs of the Union. This is a perfect spot for the Floridians if they can keep up the fire.
Aim deep, aim deep.
The Mighty 88 now trying to take advantage of the Union confusion.
Yeah, it's not good going in front.
Ich glaube, die habe ich gerade gegen Welle gehabt.
Ceasefire,
And Fritz wants to get his line untangled from the 8th Alabama. Feels like maybe they could do a little bit more damage on the flank. And you can see the Union already recovering and trying to get into a different defensive position.
Sucht euch Deckung bei den Steinen und gebt den Feuer.
Wir tun so, als wären wir 100.
Richtig, genau darum geht's.
Ziele wo?
And they do have men behind them as well. This is 2nd Cav. So they're in a position to do some damage as well. And the Confederates on the move this way. Here they come. You know it. 14th Louisiana.
Kill that man.
Charging into the line. Here they go. Boy, this is suicide. Will the other Confederate companies join them in this attack? Yeah, here come the Alabama. A little late, but here they come. Tiberius in the front. Doing it with the sword. 1st Tennessee Whiskey in here as well.
Careful, boys. Careful.
And they're pushing them off. 6 minutes left in the match on the counter.
Keep going, fellas. Hit that T.
And Frank back in the field here. And the 3rd Brigade starting to stiffen up. David Morgan with the flag. Captain Frank and O'Keefe moving the men back straight up to the front. Both sides now engaged. They're coming back for the point of contention, but they have done it. They've broken the counterattack. An aggressive move by the Confederates. It's paid off. Now the 2nd Cav holding the middle as the 3rd Brigade come back looking for revenge. But the 8th Florida is here as well. And the Confederates really starting to show some gramba, coming back here and really giving the Yankees something to run home to mama for. Wow. Great attack by the Confederates. Man, the Union was just smacking them around the whole match, but that was a thing of beauty right there.
Company right.
Right face.
At the double quick, forward march.
At the double.
Buffers right march.
Fix the columns now.
Buffers right.
Buffers right march.
Fuck is that?
Buffers right.
Hold. Line up on my left.
Hold.
All right, so now they're going to try to defend. The clock has gone back to the game clock, the world clock. 27:18 left in the match. We got both sides engaged. It's anybody's match at this point. And now the Serpents coming back in. Haven't seen Livington a lot today. These boys are out there doing their damage for sure.
Quick time.
There's a line right in front of us.
There's Jesse.
Check bayonet. Hold.
Don't see the Smurfing. He's out here somewhere.
Dropped him.
Looks like 51st are skirmishing.
To our right.
Right in front.
And it's 8th Florida that they're seeing here.
Right in front of you, to the northeast,
Like
in the bushes,
smoke.
left oblique.
Northeast.
You see them.
On the left oblique.
Fire.
Well, you heard you always love to hear the Rebel yell after a volley. It means that your shots hit their marks. And the 51st reduced in men. And now the Union taking losses. This is a big swing in morale for the Confederates. If they can keep this up, they got a chance to defend. But you see the Union coming straight back, and we're tied back up immediately.
You see them on the left?
So this is right on a knife's edge, and you see Matt here getting aggressive.
Hold. Left face.
Hold. Left.
Make ready. Take aim.
Take aim.
Ready. Company.
Fire.
Shooting into the smoke.
Reload.
He knows he's on the flank of the Union, just doesn't know how far in front they are.
It's our units on the southeast.
And the 56.
Richard.
Yeah.
Let's fall back in as a reserve.
Yeah, sure, yeah. Company shoulder arms.
Fritsch wanting to pull back in reserve, and that way he can come in and smash the Union when they are exposed. 25 minutes left in the match. Take this time to say thank you to everyone for coming around again. Every Saturday we do this. Right now the times are changing around the world, so for the next few weeks or so it'll be a little confusing, maybe a little later than normal. For me it is now 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But our clocks drop back tomorrow, so fuck, I don't know. Who knows, man? It'll be on when it's on, and hope you guys get notified. Turn on those notifications, because hell, I never even know where I'm at half the time. All right, so here we go. We got more Union running through the field here. 5th U.S. along with the Irish and the Jersey.
Friendly's passing. Well done, boys. Keep moving.
Parker has had his men in great positions most of the day. And the Confederates nervously awaiting the approach of the Union.
Servus, Leute.
Tim. Sorry, Matt. I don't know which direction.
Far by company, take aim at the top of the hill to the northeast. You see the smoke.
And those are Confederates out in front.
Boys, aim low. Fire.
Once you have killed them, go back to the point.
Go.
Maybe got some team kills. You heard Frisch saying shoot at the top of the hill.
Remember, if you're not a lot of people left, please fall back so we don't have to run after and find you.
Apologies.
It's fine, it's fine. I think you were decent amount.
Yeah, we helped.
Right dress.
Well, I didn't see you because it's kind of hard. I heard your voice.
It's all good.
Okay, get the loads in.
And the skirmishers trying to figure out a mode or a method to help meet up. It's got to be difficult, especially in these woods.
We got people on the north.
Pojď tak sem, budeme hlídat left, tady jsou modrý nalevo, prostě pobíhají.
And Hog with his field glasses out.
Nic, že tady pobíhají skirmistři vlevo.
Yeah, but
Whoa!
Lagging so much today.
right in front, to the snow, to the northeast.
That lag might have saved your life there, brother. Well, we see Union right in front of the 8th Florida here. Oh.
Right.
Taking fire from somewhere else as well, aren't we?
Right, left wing.
Yeah, to our right.
There's
a
a
flag to
Yeah,
our right.
there's a unit to our right too, yeah.
Yep, so Hog, he felt it. And that's the Irish over here, and we got more trouble coming this way. 3rd Brigade, that's 2nd Platoon. No, this is the whole 3rd Brigade right here.
So.
Frank and the boys.
Company forward.
Oh.
Probing the woods once again, looking for the Confederates. We'll hang out with these boys in blue for a while. Oh, a lot of lag here, a lot of lag. Woo.
Company, Laufhahn, take aim.
Come on, servers, hang with us.
Alright, forward, double quick march.
Fine.
And you can see a large line of Confederates right out in front of him. Frank putting his guys in a good position to do some damage, but also getting nailed. 8th Florida can shoot, but they're also in a lot of trouble. They got guys behind them.
Left wheel.
And this is probably, yep, 5th U.S. are going to try to hit the Florida behind. They have. They've completely flanked the Florida. And coming in on the bayonet charge. Will the Florida survive the surprise flank attack?
Hold. Keep looking around.
Fucker killed me.
I'm here.
You hear Fritz giving the command, hold. And they've done it. The Florida surviving that charge by the Irish, the 5th Cav, and the 4th Jersey.
Come on. 3 left.
Far back company.
It's a pretty good charge, but a damn good defense.
Unit right in front of us to the southeast.
Company, take aim.
And the Florida feel like they're on an island here. Confederate forces now spread out. You can see the 14th Louisiana getting back in the fight.
Make ready. You see them south? They can.
Matt trying to sneak in on him. He's done it.
Fire.
Oh, do you see that guy get ripped out of the line? That's awesome. So a great flanking maneuver by Matt here. And the 3rd Brigade now under a lot of pressure.
Oh God.
Yeah, 2nd platoon right dress after reload. I'm not fine.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I see. Yeah.
Toby, calm as a mountain
2nd
lake,
platoon,
man.
take aim, Norden. Fire.
Feuer nach Belieben.
Toby shot and killed in the line of duty.
Weniger Leute sind schwerer zu treffen.
So right now, not a lot of movement on the clock. 20 minutes left to go. And the 8th Alabama.
Okay,
There's our boy James Ryan with the flag. And I can hear Hog. 8th Florida's in the neighborhood. Will the Mighty 88 link up and fight as one large unit like the 3rd Brigade? They haven't done it so far. And the 51st Skirmishers right out in front. They've got their backs to the Florida. That's a mistake. And they're getting shot down. So the Skirmishers, they're going to have to get out of here if they want to survive, and they are. So a good move by Hog to remove the Union threat in his front.
Yeah,
between north and
There's Mr. Hog as well. Malice.
Forward march.
Old Long Street. We know all these boys. And they're probing out to find the enemy. Oh, and they're moving right here on their side. Oh, and we got more Confederates on this side. 3rd Alabama. Williamson charging in. And the 1st Tennessee high kicking it out of here. I'm sure those boys are thankful to be alive.
I'm sorry.
So now the Confederates have another unit behind them, but Hog's not going to wait. They're coming right around the tree stump.
Catch up, guys.
Firing into the backs of the Alabama.
Charge.
But there's a lot of them. Here come the countercharge. Oh. And Florida. Oh, Chambers getting it nailed. Flying through the air. 14th Louisiana's here to help. 3rd Alabama still alive. Jackson doing it with the bayonet. Trying his best. 3-on-1. He's dead. And the Alabama's done it. They've held on. at a very popular spot on the battlefield.
Let's try to take the flag, boys.
So Alabama, German Legion.
About face?
About face.
Oh Gott.
And Matt and the boys turning right into the 5th U.S.
Directly right there. Moving right to left.
They're already here. 14th Louisiana Matt getting killed. But the 5th U.S. under a lot of strain here. Confederates doing it with the bayonet. 14th Louisiana has wiped them.
Alright, respawn 9, respawn 9.
And the Confederates doing their very best to hold off the Union advance. It's working so far. Have not seen a hard press by the Union like we did earlier in the match. 51st still out here doing their duty as skirmishers.
Over there, but that may be too far up.
Jesse, Oatley. Hey, there's our Silver Smurfin. Long-time subscriber to the channel. We appreciate it, brother.
Oh, that long.
And you hear the 8th Alabama charging bayonets. It's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. It's a long way across that field, even with some underbrush as cover. But if he can kid them when they're not prepared, that's what he wants to do. And you see the guys aiming from the left there. Those are spies coming in. There's one spy gone. The other one's hightailing out of here. As Oatley, he's like, fuck this. Oh!
Where the fuck are they?
From the direction I came from.
Thank you for the brief information.
Oh, man, talk about just getting in on time, huh? All right, 8th Alabama still in this spot. Tiberius just hanging out, waiting for the Union attack. He knows he's on defense.
Okay, understandable.
Good point.
Understandable.
I mean, they still might just plan.
Plus, we got extremely good camouflage. So
Apparently, Saturday is a good day just to fuck me with shit.
Oh.
All right, so the Union, I don't know what happened, but 15 minutes left. They're conserving tickets or something, but they have not made a push on the point of contention. So we'll see what they're doing here, if they're maybe figuring out their strategy. I mean, they're still way back here. All right, they're marching out. Here we go. 3rd Alabama at the head of the column. 51st falling back. 4th Jersey, 5th U.S. And the Irish going around to the left flank again.
If you use T, you can see their orders.
Yeah.
Looks like they're come towards us.
Christmas tree.
Yes, they are. Might have to retreat, so keep an eye on me.
Dude, I would love to taste some. I'd love to taste some chocolate bars made in the north.
Take aim.
Take aim.
So the skirmishers
Back. We're running.
throwing out some lead and then falling back. And just, man, had to get above these trees for a minute. Woo, get some air. It's all steamy and stanky down there in them woods. But you can see the position of each army and the point of contention. As you can see, the Confederates doing their best to create a wide line. But the Union now making a push on the Confederate left. We'll go with the Union right. Probably 3rd Brigade.
The trees and stuff.
It is indeed. Frank in the vanguard.
Coming from the right side to the left, but there are some rebels to our left. Company to line, merge! Charge!
Here they come. It's the 14th Louisiana. They were flushing them out, and the 3rd Brigade caught them. And they're trying to get out of here as fast as they can. 3rd Brigade in pursuit. How far will they chase them?
Fire wheel. Front of us. First platoon, fire wheel nach vorne.
And 3rd Brigade doing their very best. But the Confederates have stopped. And you can hear the Confederates now breaking. This is exactly what the Union wanted. If they can capture the point of contention now, which they've already done once in this match, they can win the entire game. And 3rd Brigade salivating for it. Here come the 14th Louisiana. Suicide attack by the 14th. The 3rd Brigade's way too large for that. But you hear they did get them to breaking, so the Union is also breaking. If they can get the Union into a final push, then the Confederates have a much better chance of winning this battle as well. Anyone's game, 12 minutes left to go in the match. And 3rd Brigade, after the 14th Louisiana done with them, have lost a few numbers there.
Forward, double quick march.
And Livingston trying to get his skirmishers on the flank as well.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, bro, reading the thing and then fucking sluggy.
Okay.
Moving left.
Fucking Chewbacca.
Fire.
Why
are we the only people shooting?
That's 2 volleys I missed.
All right, so we got some massive Confederates here.
Seize the D-bag.
Oh man, they're all they're all taking a piss on the American flag. Not sure who died out here. Sorry I missed it, but if there's a Union man that can come out here and get this flag, I'll give you a green heart of valor. Good luck.
How dare you die?
7 minutes. We are breaking.
We help Tiberius. We fuck them.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Good job, boys.
You too.
You hear the leadership, the Mighty 88, having a conversation.
You must have turned off.
And you hear Hogg and the boys gonna lure the Union into a false sense of security, hoping that they'll start to take the point of contention and then they can smash them.
We will go to the right side of you.
Okay, yeah, sounds good.
But one of the U.S. teams is without a flag. It's sitting there in the dirt.
I guess so, yeah.
And even more Confederates pouring into this position. 10 minutes left in the match. And right now, the 2nd U.S. Cav all alone near the point of contention.
Alright, sprint to catch up.
And he found the whole Union Army. Here they are.
Skirmishing order.
Skirmishers, pull to the right. Don't get in the way of the
3rd Brigade pushing up.
Swapping sides.
Launch, get over there as well. Captain, ich gehe zum Scouten nach rechts weg.
Get nice spacing.
Schwierig.
Ja.
50
Das gleich noch, ja.
Captain.
Dann bewegen auf
links. Right person. Bewegung auf links. Schon.
Tomboy, komm einen Schritt zurück. Ja, genau.
First, betont sich nach.
Right press, Jungs, jetzt.
And here come the rest of the 3rd Brigade.
Dressen.
Second Lieutenant.
Warte. Ja.
Aus dem Spawn, wo ich rausgelaufen bin, haben unsere Befreundeten gesagt,
and Frank, you know, he knows something's up here. He knows this seems way too easy.
Okay. Hold.
Not wanting to expose his men to unneeded fire. We still got a lot of pressure over here from the Union on the Confederate right.
Right there.
8th Alabama's over here to take care of that. The Irish, the 3rd Alabama here, the 5th U.S., the 4th New Jersey, all going down at the blade of the 14th Louisiana and the 8th Alabama. So the Union left has broken down. And now it's up to Frank and the 3rd Brigade and Livingston and his skirmishers to push this right side and take the point of contention with 8 minutes left to go. If they take it now, they win the match. The stakes are set, and they're high.
Squad hold.
Union showing some force here, marching in formation. You see through the smoke and confusion, Toby leading his men through the gap to try to find the flank of the Confederates.
Second platoon, fire.
Random shadows passing through the woods don't constitute an entire line, but the Confederates are pouring in now. 56th Virginia with the 14th Louisiana here, trying to make a first stand. And here come the mighty 88. Finally fighting together.
Six bayonet.
Alright, let me hide behind you, Captain.
And if the mighty 88 decide to stick together, it's going to be a hard task for the Union to push them off this spot. But 3rd Brigade's going to do their very best. You see more U.S. coming this way. That's your Serpents.
Die 51st kümmert sich drum.
What the fuck, guys? Are you fucking serious? Let's go.
Can you just bypass them if they are standing?
A little frustration there from the leadership of the Florida. And Hogg and Fritsch again getting their guys right on the flank of Toby's men. They're in some real trouble here. U.S. flag on the ground. Fink got it up in time. They're going to have to get out of there. A good retreat by Toby, because he was severely flanked by the 8th Florida. So that attack falling short, losing its momentum. And the Confederates holding the point of contention, keeping it away from the Union.
Hawk 56 is merging with you.
Stay at the ready, guys.
Company hold, independent fire. Charge bayonets, charge.
And you hear the charge. Here they go. We'll go with them.
Are you there?
Hold the charge, seize the charge, seize the charge.
Oh, they've called it off. There's nobody here. They're charging ghosts. 5:37 left in the match. And the Confederates looking pretty strong right now, but the Union starting to mass in the woods. We'll take the temperature of the 3rd Brigade.
Mello gehört?
Habe ich mitbekommen in 2 Minuten.
Ich glaube, in oder bei 2 Minuten?
Das habe ich nicht so ganz genau herausgefunden, aber ich denke, ich gehe.
And they're going to wait for all their reinforcements.
Ja, denke ich nämlich auch. Okay.
As they should. 51st as well.
We are all good.
Howard übernimmt.
Feinde Süden. Ganze Linie.
Direkt
Dann rühren wir ein Stückchen rein.
Oh, this whiskey's
What
are you drinking?
Highland Pike.
And we do have Union again on the Confederate right. Trying to swing out here.
Double quick step.
These boys have been doing it all day. 4th New Jersey, Irish Brigade. We got the 5th U.S.
Right wheel.
And they've been back here on this flank,
Facing northeast. You guys will see the flag.
causing trouble all day long. And here they got some more victims.
Northeast.
There's a regiment behind us in spawn, by the way.
Yep, don't worry, we're hitting these guys. Fire. Bayonets, full spread.
Bayonets.
They got a couple of them.
Let's go.
Excuse me. But they're in danger now. They're charging in.
Fire wheel and charge.
And a lot of death back here. We're going to get a final push or a last stand any minute.
Let them come to us, let them come to us.
You hear Hogg saying it, let them come to us. They have to win. They have to defeat us to win. 3:35 left in the match.
Left side,
Raise on the left, Floridians. Raise on the right.
It's basically a box formation now. We're going to get charges over and over. Uh-oh. Last stand by the Confederates. How long before we get a final push?
They can just...
3 minutes left in the match, and the Confederates starting to waver.
Fall back. We need to get organized. If we stand in the open, we lose team.
Yep.
All right, you see the Tennessee coming in. Whiskey, thirsty for some action. He found it. Here's Frank and the boys. 3rd Brigade on the bayonet charge. Right into the flank of the moving Tennessee. They got some help. And it's caused a lot of confusion in the Union line, but you can see that red line bleeding away from the Confederates. And the U.S. right up in front. You see it here. 51st is here, along with elements of the 3rd Brigade. And the Confederates in a lot of trouble now. They're going to have to push. Here they go. 56 coming around on the flank. And they're hitting the 2nd. They're hitting the 3rd Brigade.
Press T, lad. Press T.
And here's more of them coming in. 3rd Alabama. A pile of bodies near the point of contention, the red line, bleeding away from the Confederates. Can they get back in time? A lot of Union here at the point of contention. They're going to try to win it right here. 1:34 left in the match. Can the Confederates get their shit together and hit this point of contention in less than a minute and a half? A lot of Union here. These are all new guys in the UEC. Congratulations, boys. You are here at the most critical point of the battle, and you took the hottest spot in the field. And there it is, final push. Here come the Confederates. You see them swarming through the woods. And they're just bulldozing their way in. But the point of contention is all the way over here. A lot of dying, but not a lot of point taken. And they know they've got to do it, and there's a huge line of men here. The Union in a great spot to hold off this attack. Can they stand? The stand of the coalition, will it work? A lot of Confederates here. That line is wavering. 8th Florida, 14th Louisiana, Alabama, German Legion, they all hit the line. It's too late. The Union is victorious. What a match. Really came down to the wire there, and I tell you, these woods matches are always a doozy. It's so hard to see anything. A lot of flanking, but a great job done by everybody in this crew.
Within an hour of their foray into the West Woods, Sedgwick was riddled with bullets in his wrist, leg, and shoulder, and the units he led were almost completely halved as the division suffered over 2,200 casualties. General Sumner was forced to personally lead his shattered 2nd Division out of the West Woods and to the north to escape the deadly fire of their Confederate rivals of Walker and McClaws' brigades, who had just returned from the siege of Harper's Ferry. The remaining troops and guns of the 1st Corps helped prevent a complete slaughter or capture of Sedgwick's division as they retreated back towards the Miller farm. But neither of the exhausted sides were interested in continuing the fight in the northern part of the battlefield. As the noonday sun crested in the sky, a fresh division under General Greene of Mansfield's 12th Corps had arrived through the East Woods to finish the work of their predecessors, and would soon feel the buzzing of shot and shell about them as the church loomed. Despite taking elevated casualties due to deploying to the field initially in a column formation while in easy range of rebel guns, the Union troops ably pressed on. They marched directly towards the particular guns of Captain Henry Carleton, which awaited the Yankees like a hungry maw.
Like a hungry maw. All right, well, if you like that, make sure to hit that like button. Consider subscribing. Until next time, my name's Jehovah, and I'll catch you later.